Hi, my name is Jessica, and I'm a stage 4 colorectal cancer patient and clinical trial participant. Today, I'm going to walk you through an amazing tool available on ccalliance.org in their partnership with Trial Jectory. This is a website from Colorectal Cancer Alliance. Let me share my screen. So you go to ccalliance.org, go to Care, and go down to Clinical Trial Finder, and it will bring you to this screen. You click Start Now. And it's going to ask you a series of questions. This is a Q&A type trial finder, and I'm going to answer in general for the majority of colorectal cancer patients. So what kind of cancer do you have? Colorectal cancer. Looking for, we'll say, treatment for disease that is progressing or not responding to treatment. That's usually when people start seeking out trials. I'd like to say that I'm young onset, so I'll select that I was born in 1980. And the gender question is to know later. They're going to ask if there's any chance, if you're female, that you could be pregnant. What is your race or ethnicity? This actually doesn't impact the trial. I think it's just for metrics. You can answer if you're comfortable. When were you first diagnosed? Usually by the time you're looking for trials, you've been in treatment for a while. So I'll say I was diagnosed in the beginning of 2018. And what is your current disease status? I have disease outside my colon or rectum. Yes, because you would have had your primary tumor likely removed at this point, which makes me stage 4. What type of colorectal cancer do you have? I'll say colon cancer, just because that's what I'm familiar with. Can all of your tumors in the colon or rectum be removed? And we will say not applicable because it's already been removed. Did you have surgery to remove your initial tumor? Yes. When was your surgery? Usually that's if you're able to have it, within a year after your initial diagnosis, after response. What was the outcome of your colon or rectum surgery? No disease left in my colon or rectum, but I had disease somewhere else in my body. Sort of the status for stage 4 patients. Do you have a biopsy? Yes, they would typically do pathology. So this is, if you had genetic testing done, please check all biomarkers or mutations that were found. So in this one, you could put in your biomarkers, which are really important to know. I'm going to say no known mutations or alterations just for the sake of this search. Have you received any treatment yet? Yes. Yes, I received treatment before surgery. Let's say liver metastasis because I said I have, well, yeah, we'll go with it. Can all your metastasis be removed by surgery or local ablation? Let's say not sure. Has it been measured for size? Yes, this typically would happen on scans. Have you received radiation therapy? We'll say no for that one. Have you received any local treatment to remove metastasis from your lung or liver? We'll say no at this point. And we will say yes. How many different types of systemic treatment have you received? Typically, you would have received 2 lines, although I encourage you to look for trials after 1 line. Chemotherapy, have you received or currently receiving chemotherapy? Yes. 2 chemotherapy regimens. So irinotecan, oops, look at, they have the combos. So FOLFOX and we'll say FOLFIRI. That's the most common lines that you would have received. And this is a question that's related to washout. So you need to put in accurate information for yourself, but I'm going to go ahead and say that my last treatment was more than 8 weeks ago, just for the sake of being able to get results, because some of the trials will exclude you based on how recent you've had treatment. What was the reason chemotherapy was stopped? Disease progression or treatment not effective anymore. We'll say that. That's pretty common. Toxicity is also another common one. Targeted therapy. Have you received? It's pretty likely, especially if you weren't KRAS mutated, that you would have cetuximab, and probably most patients have bevacizumab. So we'll click both of those. The last time you received targeted therapy, we'll say, was the same. And the reason that treatment was stopped was disease progression. And we will say we have not yet received immunotherapy. And we have not yet received any investigational therapies. And we are fully active. And we have no other health issues. It's really important, though, to be honest on this. So if you do have other health issues, input them there. Same with abnormal blood labs. Be honest. Am I on any of these medications? None of the above. So here's that question I said was coming for women only. And I will say my preferred trial location is Denver, Colorado. It's a nice central location. And I'm willing to travel 100 miles. And it is bringing up my trial. So this is great. It generates a map. And then it also has the trials here. It shows how far away they are. And when you get to this point, you can also create an account, and it will generate for you trials that are ongoing as they pop up in time. So I hope this was helpful today. This is a great tool that's available through Colorectal Cancer Alliance and Trial Jectory. I really encourage you to use it. Clinical trials save lives, and I cannot say enough how great it is to be a participant.